welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as See My Show. I started as an avid Munzee player, now proudly part of the team.
Each week, we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax, and today, Rob, we're going to chat about the end of May, but more importantly, the beginning of June, and happy birthday! Oh, my, no, it's too early for me.
So, all the way into July? We're talking June and July. This is going to be fun because that's right, birthday month is July.
It's July.
You got so excited about it.
I did. I did.
What are you going to do? Yeah,
I did. I should know these things.
Sam loves it when we start off with a whoopsie right off of the bat. Doesn't he? Don't you, Sam? I know you do.
It was my whoopsie, but you corrected it, so Sam doesn't have to. So there you go.
Sam just sits and waits, and it's like he's our leader. He's just got this little scoreboard, and he's just keeping track of correct and oops, you missed that one, and yes, you corrected that one. And I can't imagine what his board looks like where he tracks all this information, but it's got to be fun. We keep him on his toes.
I can just imagine as well. He's sitting there in front of his computer and he's listening to it, and every time there's a whoopsie or whatever, he presses pause straight away. He presses pause and then starts typing away, and then presses play again, and then you correct it, and then he presses pause again, and he deletes it. So, yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. But Rob, I'll tell you now, I'm in a bit of my mind's a bit fuzzy and hazy at the moment because I've been building some new things here on the homestead, and we're going to have two brand new additions. I'm not going to say what, Rob. All I'm going to say is I'm just going to tease we've got two brand new additions. If you want to see more, go to the YouTube channel, Shelby Homestead, Shellbee, not BY, Homestead, and you'll see some new additions coming up this week, Rob. So
exciting times. Whatever it is, it's out in the sunshine because look at your face. You have picked up a few rays this week, haven't you now?
I have, mate. I have. We don't normally, we're talking about mere Munzee and stuff as well. And there's been a lot of rain here in the south part of Alabama. And so it didn't rain yesterday. And so I got out and made the most of it. And, getting out and making the most of it in the humidity as well. I was sweating as I walked out the back door without even doing anything. Anyway, building different things here and there. But Rob, more importantly, inside, we've even got more quail in the incubator again now too. So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, there you go.
I know. The older girls, they're out there. They're out in the quail hutch now that are built. And so the brood is empty. So we thought, well, why not get some more? So
why not?
Quail math is a real thing. It's the same as chicken math. Meanwhile, Rob, you sir, are not like bright and rosy like me. You must be still in England, or where are you?
Oh, well, you know what's crazy? I am in Texas. However, the weather in England was hotter yesterday than it was in Texas. It was the hottest day in May ever on record in England. And our temperatures 94 Fahrenheit, and it was 30, over 30, something right there in that neighborhood. Hottest day in May, and I couldn't have chosen a better time for that specific day to not be there because, as everyone knows, because I've talked about it so many times, like no AC, that's not for me, man.
Oh yeah.
So instead, I'm sitting here. I'm out riding my bike. I'm doing, some stuff. I've got a little bit of Munzee testing that's still going on, getting some, chasing some stars and doing some of that kind of stuff to test it all out, looking at these cruises and making sure that stuff's all still working well. Clearing up some fields that my dad has left untended, I suppose, of fields of Munzees, that is,
for
3+ years because they've turned pink. So yeah.
The cruisies and not the sleepsies, but cruisies as well. Yeah, the physicals. Exactly.
Replacing some stickers that he and I put out back in like 2012. which is crazy. Some of our lunch spots that we go to or whatever. Torchy's Tacos. There was one that he'd put out. We'd put out back in like 2012, and back then I was writing funny little things about ones at Potbelly sandwiches and how my dad loves to come here and he gets a potbelly from these sandwiches, and he's like, oh man. So yeah.
But in saying that's some good memories there, Rob. You know, you've left your some good memories there for future, and you had a good laugh with your dad about it yesterday too. So
yeah, it was fun.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. And just for your information, did you say it was 94 in Texas?
No, not here. That was in England.
Oh, England. 30 is 86, so 94. You're looking at 31 in England.
Yeah. Well, it was hot. It was very hot, and even Lou was like, "It is a bit too hot." Wow.
I was gonna say, you said 94. I'm thinking 94 was 30 is only 86. So
okay.
Anyway, we're digressing, Rob. Let's get into Munzee itself, and we're going to talk about the last week events. There was one in New Hampshire, two in Kansas, obviously at the Geo Woodstock, and one in Florida. And around the world, mate.
Around the world, we had British Columbia, Canada, Finland, Croatia, Austria, and Western Australia.
Very, very cool. Now, I can't believe it, Rob. I can't believe it. The leaderboards, Friday, first place, and we haven't said this name in way too long. First place on Friday was W. Helen with 905,000 points. Welcome back, Bob. Welcome back, mate. In second place was Demic with 695,000 points. And in third place, we had Trista74 on 499,000 points on Saturday, mate. We had some millionaires.
On Saturday. Look at this. It's all millionaires. We've got a few, and that's because of that good old Geo Woodstock Coexist event. We're starting off with the winner, Dragons West, 1.4 million. Then we have Danielle, 41101 with also, there we go. Daniel 41101, Candyman 9505, and Nesmuk all had 1.1 million. I got lost and confused. I do know how to read. And then our fifth millionaire of the day was Hi Dude with 1 million points.
Some new names coming there too, but I do love second place with Danielle 4110111011101. I don't know why I say it that way. I just like saying her name that way. Sunday, mate, we had first, second, third on Sunday. No millionaires though. Maxwell Q with 860,000 points, followed by in second place Gravity Bear 648,000 points, and then in third place a very brand new name that I haven't mentioned before with 628,000 points, and that's Sweet Mother of God. How's that for a name? It reminds me of what's that movie? I should know the movie now. It's gone out of my head. The Super Troopers. Sweet Mother of God. So there you go.
Could possibly have pulled it from that. Yeah. Yes. I wonder who that is. But yeah, several new names through there.
That's cool.
Part of that because of that Geo Woodstock event. Yeah. When it travels like it does every year to different corners of the U.S. and bounces all over, then it allows some of our players who are locals there to get more points, whether it's through their cap-ons or because they are able to attend that event. So, real quick, before we move on, surprise question to you.
Yes.
Do you know where Geo Woodstock is going to be next year so that we can all prepare for it?
Louisiana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Louisiana. It's in Louisiana. It's only 2.5 hours away from where I live. So,
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm going to be driving there.
I'm sure there's already gardens that are starting to pop up. I believe it's Baton Rouge. Is that right?
Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge.
Okay. Well, everybody, Louisiana. Start looking at it. Watch the calendar. I'm certain someone will be putting an event on for that one. And who knows, maybe Minnesota boy, and his brother Gravity Bear. Who knows if they'll be there again next year. That's who came in second on Sunday. So
I dare say they should be, Rob. But I will say this as well. Again, and that is, when people travel to these big events, for instance, they're not just going to get Munzees only at the event location. They're going to be staying in hotels and Airbnbs, and they're going to be traveling around. They've got to go eat somewhere. They've got to, there are other places to be apart from just the event at the event time. So spread out. You feel free to spread out those Munzees as well. So if you can't find a spot literally on the pin in Baton Rouge, spread out a little bit. Have a look at one of the other main roads, and I'm sure it's going to get the same sort of caps as it would if it was at the event itself. So there you go.
Absolutely.
But speaking of events, Rob, this weekend, because it's the end of the week and beginning of next month, we're looking at in USA in Missouri.
No.
Huh?
I don't know what you wrote, but the MI is Michigan, and the second one is Missouri.
That's what I said Missouri, then I was going to say Michigan and Indiana.
Oh, okay, so you were going to do them backwards. I got it.
Yeah. Because I was going to do them backwards because I stuffed up the first time. So it is my second one for the day, waiting for the third. Anyway, Rob, you can't stuff up the around the world. What's around the world?
Well, after Michigan, Missouri, and Indiana, then you can go around the world. You can head over to Switzerland. It's written for me.
Switzerland, there you go. Nice and easy. Switzerland. I'm going to have to shorten all the international countries for you. Anyway.
Go on.
Don't forget, the pink highlights themselves are the special events for the event streaks as well. Now, the big events coming up, again, I'll go through these pretty quick. In June itself, 5, 6, and 7. This one needs some more people, I will say that. And it surprised me, this one here, the numbers are quite low for the South Coast Mega in Southern England. Oh, no, they're not. I'm thinking about the wrong one again. There's my third stuffer.
Oh, you were serious. I'm sitting here smiling like, oh, you're setting this one up really well.
No. There's my third. Because I saw the number 6 and events, and I thought, hang on a second.
Oh.
So, yeah. Wow. Anyway. I'll get back to it.
Read the next line.
June 5, 6, and 7, South Coast Mega, 6 events in Poole, Southern England, with over 70 will attends now, including Sam from the team, the number 1 and number 2 players in the world, Cole Cracker 7 and W. Helen will be there as well. So there you go.
Those numbers have gone up over the last week to jump up over 70, just so you know. Like, there are more people every week saying, okay, I'll be there as it grows. Well
exactly. July 10, 11, 12 in the Netherlands. Ohio in July 23rd and 24th. Munzee at Midwest Geobash, another coexist. September 18 to 20, Munzee Mania, Minnesota. November 6, 7, 8, Munzee Mirage in Las Vegas. 5 events, 3 days. Again, one of those events, though, I like this too, Rob. One of those events is actually one of the monthly streak events too. So if you need your monthly streak event in November, that's the place to be. Event locations have been updated as well. I think I said that before. So start to deploy now. Meanwhile, January 14, 15, 16, 17, that's right, 4 days, 5 events. I just can't read today. Munzee Mecca in Florida, 5 events, 4 days. If you're a host of a growing event and haven't noticed, please reach out to me. I'm just going to have to read from now on. I'm not going to have to ad-lib. I'm just going to read it.
Yep. We're going to put yours as a script, and mine is going to be notes where I can, I can just free flow, but not you. Well, it depends on if you fry your brain in the sun again next Tuesday before we do this.
That's what it could be. Anyway, Rob, let's jump into the actual real duck's guts of the show, and that is new cards were released last week. There was the cats and the dogs card. Now, Rob, this one here, we kind of let the cat out of the bag a week early, a couple of weeks ago. We did. Yeah, we did. That was another one of my mistakes. Oh, geez, wow. But Rob, I was thinking, it got me thinking, because all the chatter on the water cooler and stuff about it too, it got me thinking, I wonder if we have more cat lovers out there or dog lovers out there in terms of the players. I personally think the cats outdo the dogs when it comes to this.
The cat lovers are definitely louder. That's what I would say. As far as communication in the in the water cooler and everywhere else, they make some noise when they see cat things popping up. So
know why? I've just realised why, Rob, and that is because the cat lovers are inside with their cats and just got nothing better to do than typing on a computer, whereas the dog lovers, they're outside walking the dogs, getting all the physicals and the greenies and the cruisies.
Oh my, that nearly sounded like an insult, but don't worry, cat lovers. There are 2 cats here in the house. My parents love cats. Trey has a cat in Florida. I fit more into the cat category. However, I do enjoy dogs too.
We got 2 cats. We got 2 cats here. We got 2 cats. We got 2 dogs. Currently 15 quail, 13 chickens and a rooster, 2 ducks as well. and 2 other things coming on the
Partridge
way.
in a pear tree, I think I heard. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, exactly. So, but no, I thought that was interesting. The cats versus dogs. And no disrespect to those cat lovers out there, Brenda. I didn't mean anything by it. Meanwhile, Rob, the Gauntlet Games requirements have also been released. Now, these, when you see them and people go, oh, that's new, or oh, what's that, or that's a lot of points, or that's too many of those things. Just remember, they line up nicely with the bonuses for the month as well. So, yeah.
We certainly do try. We put those bonuses out, middle of the month, and let everybody know, and then start thinking, oh, cool, how do I, plan for some of this for next month? And if it's building some gardens around you, or it's, just making sure that you have some of a certain type in your inventory so that you can get those bonus points. Then you and I sit, we look at it, and we're like, hey, how do we, get some people to use those things? That's kind of what we try and do. So I think we got it this month.
I think we did too. And if you don't, if you listen to the show, but you don't actually look and see this sort of stuff, then let us give you a couple of little pointers right now. First and foremost, Rob, people who've never seen this before, people only see the crates, the cruisies and the sleepsies. And they see the number that they have to cap. That's all it is. Not this month. This month, there's no numbers. The only numbers this month is actually points numbers. So you got to have points of cruisies and sleepsies instead of the number. So what that means is, some of the points they look and go, oh wow, that's more than normal. Yeah, that's more than normal for sleepsies, but very, very, very easily obtainable for cruisies. So,
let's say, for example, 1,000 points, between cruisies and sleepsies. You now have multiple ways of getting that, because if we'd done this and used this previously, the only way would have been to get 10 cruisies or 10 sleepsies or some combination of that, or use those the multipliers, the boosters, so that you could get bonus. Now, though, with this one, with 1,000 points, there's so many ways, because it could be just 2 of the pink cruisies that have been waiting for 3+ years. Those are 500 points each.
Yeah,
you cap 2 of those. That's your 1,000 points. If you're only supposed to get 500 points, you just have to cap 1 of those old physical ones. Or same as usual, you can go get 10 sleepsies. You can use your boosters, whatever else you want to do. So we're giving you just a little more flexibility and creativity on your end to choose how do you want to harvest your cruisies and sleepsies to get the points that are necessary. I think it was it was a good idea. Well done to you, by the way, for thinking, hey, let's do this. Let's
try this different. And a word out there as well, a chuck out to PJ as well, because he mentioned this in the Munzee Maniacs podcast a couple of one episode ago, in regards to the scatters of what's underlying the cruisie scatters onto other cruisies. That has been changed. That has been edited now, and that will not happen. What that means, though, it'll either they'll go on to existing in the area greenies that aren't cruisies, or they won't scatter at all. It all depends on what there is. So they won't go over the top of an existing cruisie. So thank you, PJ, for pointing that out, mate. And that has been changed and rectified. So don't worry about it. Some people, Rob, have been looking, going at the cruisie, having a look in the description and going, oh, hang on, that's a briefcase. I'm not going to cap that one because it's going to scatter on top of the other cruises. And, and then they leave it without capping it. We don't want that. We want people to actually cap these things and get out there, get motivated, get physical, that sort of thing as well. So points on cruises, it's becoming a bit of a thinking month this month in regards to that sort of thing too. So there you go. Yeah. At the same time, Rob, there's more crates than normal too to open. What?
This is one of those things that's going to be a divisive topic, and we know that, because some people just really don't like going out and getting more crates. Yeah. Use crowbars, If you're those people who are trying to move to the higher levels, use your crowbars. We know that people are being able to get those as rewards from month to month. So
that's right. Just a quick tip as well. Quick tip as well for those who don't know, because some people still don't know, and that is the crates only count if they are obtained from the 3rd of the month onwards. They're not. If you've got a crate now already, and you open it up on the 4th or the 5th, that will not count. You've got to obtain the crate itself during the month from the 3rd onwards. That's a really very big stipulation. A lot of people get confused by that, and that's fine. So that sort of thing as Rob as well. So open your crates, but obtain them from the 3rd. At the same time, have a look in the Redeem store. What? Yes, the Redeem store, you can actually have more than, if you're a premium member, you can have 2 crates going at the same time. But in the Redeem store, you can actually redeem stuff for extra crates as well. So don't forget about that too. So you can have, 2, 3 crates available, Rob, at the same time. Now, if I've got 2 crates, for instance, are ready to go, I cap 1 physical Munzee, a greenie. That's 1 cap off both those crates, not just one of them, both those crates. So the more you got going, then the more you can open. At the same time, Rob, I saw this morning, Wednesday morning it is, this morning, I saw on the water cooler, someone, Rob, was bragging. They had opened 100 crates this month alone.
Wow.
They also bragged by saying that they only used 7 crowbars for 100 crates, Rob.
If everyone could see my face right now, the puzzled look, the math wheels that are turning in my head with how many physical Munzees this person must have captured.
Yeah.
What the weather must be like in their location.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was a he. He did say that he does walk every single day. He has got greenie trails that he loves to do every single day, and he's obviously a dog lover. He's out there with his dog walking in as well. So,
that's good.
If people got complaints in regards to how many crates they have to open for the month, then go to the water cooler and make a comment on his post.
Yeah, right. Because we're not going to 100. Yeah, but
no.
Wow. Cool.
Exactly. And also, Rob, people would notice as well, the scatter points have lifted too. You got some scatter points, but again, that lines up with Scatter Saturdays. See, so there you go.
Each one of the categories, if they seem a bit high, it's because they relate to those bonus events. So yeah, get out there and participate.
And speaking of the bonus events, quickly, we're going to go quickly over the bonus events. Don't forget, Triple Tuesdays, Triple Point greeting cards on Tuesdays, Scatter Saturdays, extra scatters on caps on Saturdays themselves every single time. And then we'll go into the weekends after that from there, next week onwards. Meanwhile, Rob, we're going to talk about the Garden of the Months was announced as well for Health and Heroes for the month of May. Tell us the Garden of the Month winners.
Yeah, so we had curling at the Winter Olympics 2026, which was designed by Slabin 11, and it was in Belluno, Italy. So well done. That was a nice little design. Anyone who deployed in that one got a special badge for it. Well done. And the other one was Lightweight, which was designed by iBike 4M, and it was placed in Fremont, California. So again, those who deployed in that garden got a special badge. Well done. Be sure that you go to the Cubbazy Gardens page. Look at all the gardens. You can see the ones that are tagged and see about deploying in those for future months. If the design is really good, then you know that maybe that's one that we as a team would be looking at and going, ooh, I really like that one. It does need to line up with the theme really well. So just because it has the tag, if it doesn't line up with the theme, then it's probably not going to get the same number of votes within our team as we are looking at them. So that's my words of wisdom and tips for you on this theme.
And one more thing, Rob, I've noticed there as well, and you can do this, is not a problem. There's no issues with this as well. But if you feel like, oh, hang on, my design can kind of relate to, 2 or 3 different months that we have out, you can actually do 2 or 3 different tags, and it actually appear in those 3, for instance, 3 tags, 3 months. It appears for 3 different months. As long as it lines up, as you said, with the actual theme itself, then there's no problem with that too. So there you go. Sam has done it so you can actually have it in more than one, so you can spread the love from there. So make sure you get your gardens made. If you've got an idea for a garden, and have a look at the garden of the month, what's coming up in months to come, then that might inspire you too, Rob. So, in one of the months, something might be coming up in regards to, I don't know, I haven't looked, I haven't got it in front of me, but say, sunshine, then get something out there that's applicable to that too. So there you go. All right, Rob, and moving on now to the Stellar Slumber Party birthday events for July.
That's right. It is time. The birthday month is nearly upon us. And, the team, Dylan, came up with a cool theme this year for these events, Stellar Slumber Parties. So these are, glow type events. There's a lot of flashy colors that are coming at you. I've seen the attendee and the host badges. Don't know if those are going to be in the blog post because it's going out later today, I believe. So if everybody gets to see them today, cool. If not, those will be shown soon. Great badges. So here's what you get in this. You get the choice, and this is for the host. So remember, host, you've got to put an event on the calendar. Then you're going to chat back and forth with Lou to add the package to those events. And you get, as a host, to choose a badge and an icon. And there are some options from that. I believe there's 4 different styles. You're going to get double cake on the badge, which is 100 cake for each of the badges. You get 50 exclusive event greeting cards, and this year we have 5 designs, and you're going to get 10 of each design. They're special.
Nice.
They're glow. They're neon. So those of you who love the icons and getting special icons, you got 5 if you go to these birthday events this year. You get no proximity restrictions, and that is, apart from the standard event pin rules that are 100 feet. You get the host badge for up to 4 hosts. You also get a birthday battle attendee badge, and it says battle. I'm not sure that we're calling it that, so I don't know if that word is correct.
No, that's not correct.
Hosts are also going to get a 25% discount code that they can share with all the attendees of the event. That 25% discount code is used in the Freeze Tag online store, and that's going to be on select products like Zeds and Blast. Those 2 are in each time. We add some others on rotation. So check that out, or be sure that you get ready. There is one thing that we didn't announce that I'm going to tell you, podcast listeners only, and that is the party pinata. What? Now, there was a lot of discussion when we used the party pinata last year because it failed to meet our expectations on launch. We did get it fixed later in that day. First handful of events. We are going to do some extensive testing. We're going to do that live on production. We're going to do it as a team to make sure that the party pinata is meeting expectations. And if it is, then you will see those also coming in to the birthday events this year. So if it's not working, then you can erase this from your memory because we will not put it out unless it's working properly.
Exactly.
One final thing about the calendar, we've added an additional color because we have the pink monthly events. They've got the pink border around them. Well, if you add the birthday package to a separate event, then it's going to show up as blue. And if you've got an event that is a monthly event, but you're also adding the birthday package, pink and blue is purple. So those of you looking at the calendar, you see the purple, square around it, right?
Yeah.
That means that it's a birthday and a monthly event.
So you could kill 2 birds with one stone in that regards then, Rob, too. So if you're a host out there and love to host the monthly events as well to keep up that monthly streak and maybe get a special badge at the end of the year and something else, then, you don't want to host another event, like 2 separate events. You can just literally have this as an add-on if that's the case then.
It's true.
The birthday one as an add-on to your current monthly event. I like that, Rob. Well done. And
that was Lou,
also,
by the way. Yeah.
Also the don't forget, if you're even a host or an attendee, whatever, and you get that 25% discount code, those things are on like Zeds and Blast, which are perfect for you to sit there, grab them up if you need them. For instance, if there's so many still cards around you and stuff like that too, and you want to get rid of the cards, you want to get the extra points, then you can sit there at the event, grab what you need with a 25% discount, and blast away, Rob. So very, very cool. All right, Rob, we're moving on to the Munzee question of the week. This is getting long in the tooth now. Munzee question of the week from Michelle on Facebook. And she says, say you want to buy an emerald for a player who is inactive to keep their POIs around, and you just realize they already went inactive. They have a few retire myths floating around. Do the retire myths stay retired, or do they unretire if the account becomes active again? Just curious.
Wow. There's really more than one question in here, or there are several pieces to it. So let me try and be as clear as possible. Once an account goes inactive and those deploys are removed from the map, there's nothing that the rest of us can do about it. So it doesn't matter. Those once they're gone, the only person that can put them back on the map is that player. The owner can redeploy them. They just go back into the undeployed list. So in other words, if you see retire myths on an account, or if those POIs are already gone, then it's too late. You doing something to try and keep that account alive, it's not going to put those things back on the map. Okay. The retire myths do go back to normal myths when the player goes back into active status. That's the only thing that all of us normal players can impact, and it's that automated process that switches between retire myth and not retire myth.
So really, technically, the answer for the POI question that she had, that these POIs will not be put back if they've already gone. However, if they have not left the map yet, they stay when the player becomes active again. So if those POIs are still on the map and then you do the emerald thing that she's asking to do, then those POIs will stay because that player becomes like still active again. And technically the POIs are not left the map, so they will stay. But if they've already left the map, they're not coming back unless that actual player returns to the game. So
correct.
And puts them back themselves. So there you go. Yep. Very cool. That's a good question of the week. I like that question of the week, mate.
Some details there. Yeah.
Details, exactly. All right, we're going to end it, Rob, with the Munzee tip of the week. And this one is to get your birthday month's event started now. Lou's waiting. She's sitting there with bated breath at the front of her computer right now, waiting to answer those emails, waiting to get the messages coming through as well. And also, as we said before, just recently, that you can always add the birthday specials to an existing event too. So if you've already got existing events going on, you can always add the birthday specials to the existing events as well. So there you go, Rob. Any other tip of the week that you can think of before we leave?
No, sir. That's it.
That's it. So, Rob, that ends another official Munzee podcast.
Hey, thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review on your favourite podcasting app, and join us next week for another informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, keep that Munzee spirit alive. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday for July.
early birthday for you. I love it.